Today we're diving into some exciting new presets in Kdenlive's editing toolkit. I'm talking custom transitions, camera shake, drop shadows, and more. I've contributed a few presets of my own and I'll be showing you how to use them and how to keep them up to date. Let's start with where to download these presets. Inside Kdenlive, in the Effects tab, at the top we have a down pointing arrow. That's the download button. Let's click on it and we get this pop-up window. There's a search bar in the top right corner. You can search for Nuxttux to find all the presets I've contributed. That's Nuxttux, and I encourage you to explore the other options available. Downloading these presets is easy. Simply click on the install button and that's it. If you've already installed a preset, you might see an update button letting you know that this preset has been updated since your last download. Some of these presets will ask you to pick a file to download. In the case of my transition presets, it'll ask you to pick between the regular 1080p and a 4K version. Pick the one that matches your usual project dimensions. You can click on any given preset to see more information, links, and additional images if included. In which case, the install button can be found in the upper right corner. Now, with this out of the way, let's start using some of these presets. Close out of this window. The presets can be found in the Effects tab by clicking on the star with the pencil inside Templates. Custom are the presets that you create locally. Click on the eye in the upper right corner here, and this will show you the description of the selected preset. Applying these presets is simple enough. In the case of transition, some are marked with a number followed by the letter F. This lets you know how many frames are needed to use said transition. Let's start with a zoom in and zoom out. I'll type zoom in the search bar. I've already made some cuts in the timeline. Hover the cursor over a clip segment to see how long it lasts. You can see it down in the status bar near the right side. This first cut is 12 frames. I'll make another 12 frames cut on the following clip. You can hold Alt and use the left and right arrows to jump in between cuts. I'll move 12 frames forward and make a cut. I'll start with the zoom transition out 8F for 8 frames. With your clip selected, you can either double click on the preset you want to add or simply drag and drop it onto the clip. I'll manually adjust the keyframes of this preset to reach the 12 frames. Starting with the Gaussian blur, I'll push the last keyframe and do the same with the last transform, and finally with the lens correction. Next, I'll add the zoom transition in to the second part and repeat these steps, lengthening the transition. Now, you're free to save the changes as a custom preset of 12 frames by clicking on the little disc at the top of your effect stack. Note that most of my presets are using the new Kdenlive keyframe interpolations. With the following cut, which is 14 frames, I'll add the spin transition CCW, which stands for counterclockwise, 14 frames. I'll add the number 1 to the first cut and the number 2 to the second cut, which gives us this smooth spin transition. Next, we have the simple zoom in and zoom out transition, which aren't the same as the zoom transition in or out. I know, confusing at first. I'll add a wipe transition in between these two, shorten the length of the wipe transition down to 8 frames, set the wipe method to cloud, and increase the softness to around 70. This can help blend the two together. Moving on to the corner transitions, there's one for each corner. So top right, top left, bottom left. By now you know the drill. Number 1 goes first, followed by number 2. So I'll use the bottom right and the bottom left. Bottom left for the end of the following clip. Now, this clip is static. If we look at it, you can see that there's no motion. It's a tripod camera, we could say. So once the transitions have been added, I'll grab all 3 pieces of the clip and make a sequence out of them. And now I'll add the camera shake medium R for rotation. And here's what we end up with. There are other presets such as the glitch transition, the drop shadow, the LM preset series for color correction and color grading, which you can learn all about by clicking on the playlist here or clicking on this video to learn about the drop shadow. Consider subscribing to the channel, give this video a like. This is Nuxttux Creative Studio. Thanks for watching.